This is the plaintiff, David Vandervelde. He says he helps people get car insurance, and the defendant used his services but hasn't paid him. He tries to do right by people in need, and the thanks he gets is being taken advantage of by the likes of the defendant, who owes him $3,533.61, the amount he's suing for. This is the defendant, Malcolm. He says this lawsuit's outrageous because he doesn't owe the plaintiff a penny. The guy's taking advantage of his situation. He's trying to rip him off, and that's why he parted ways with him and went with a different insurance company. Owe him all this money? No way. He's accused of running away from a bill.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff helps people get car insurance, and the defendant stiffed him. But the defendant says the guy's a rip-off artist. It's the case of you're in bad hands.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, David Z. Vandervelde, doing business as Insure One Investments and Insurance. You are suing, you want to be referred to as Malcolm?
Yes, please.
You are suing the defendant for $3,533.61 in insurance fees that you say he owes you. What happened here?
Okay, Your Honor. Mr. Malcolm came with his cousin in 2015. They needed car insurance. The cousin wasn't working. He couldn't get insurance elsewhere. So I'm a specialist in assigned risk insurance.
So you specialize in selling insurance to people who would have a hard time getting affordable insurance?
Yes, not who can't get insurance.
Who can't get insurance?
Right.
Why were you having trouble getting conventional insurance? Tickets? What was it?
Well, it was just, I hadn't had a car insured in some time, and I did have a previous suspension.
For unpaid tickets?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just tell me what happens in this case. You
So-
sell him insurance on what date?
9/05/2015.
And you sell him insurance for a year, and the insurance is going to cost him how much?
$27.70 plus $50, Your Honor.
So then how much are you charging in finance?
So what we do is we take a risk because until the 9th month that they pay consecutively, if they cancel or drop out, we lose money because we paid
So
for
10,
the year.
11, and 12?
So 11 and 12 is the payment, is what
So
we
until the
charge.
10th month, not until the 9th month. You said until
the
the
10th month, right. The
So
10th
10th
month,
month.
that's
All
profit.
right, so his monthly payments were supposed to be what the first year?
It came down to $236
Okay,
a
so
month.
then like the last two payments of $236 would be the interest charges for financing.
Right.
All right, so now in that first year, in year one, they find out there's a teenager in the house and they raise his insurance how much?
With $458
Okay.
from inception of the insurance.
All right, unless what? What do they say to him?
I asked him many, many times for a letter of the dean or whoever's in charge that you're studying there, that the young lady is studying at least 22 hours a week there.
And then what did you do? Did you ever tell your daughter, you have to get me proof that you're living in Albany? Because if she's living there, she's paying rent, she has an
Right.
electricity bill, or she has the housing charges. Is she living in the dorms?
Yes.
This shouldn't be this hard.
Right.
So what went wrong?
I guess because it was during her first year, she was getting acclimated to being in school.
I wouldn't even leave that to her. I just called
The process got kind of drawn out.
Right.
And I never actually was able to follow through to get the information that he requested.
All right, so now the year ends, and what happens?
Okay, so the end of the year, they ended up owing me $766.43
How?
from payments they had not made.
But how do you get to this $3,533?
That's very simple, Your Honor. I keep calling the defendant, Mr. Malcolm, and his cousin. I said, guys, we have a new policy coming in 9/05. I would like you to pay the back amount, plus you have to drop me the money for the future. So he comes to me 5 minutes before the Sabbath. I'm Jewish. When Sabbath starts, it's all over. Forget it. Nothing. He comes, throws me a few $100. Here's the payment. I said, that's great, but you owe this money. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
Okay, did you go in on September 5th?
I actually physically myself, no.
Who went in?
My cousin had gone in to make the payment.
And what's he go in for?
I guess to make the the necessary payments so the policy wouldn't be canceled.
Wouldn't lapse.
Yes.
So now so year 2 kicks in, but you guys still owe him money. So what's your defense?
My defense is that even though we dealt with David as the broker, I would still receive statements from the insurance company, what was owed, what was not owed. And from what I received from the insurance company, the amount that I owed, there was a big difference between what the insurance company said and what he said.
That's because you have to pay finance charges.
I mean,
Okay, show me the difference. Show me what you're talking about.
This is the last that I received from the insurance company, and at the time of cancellation, there's I guess a balance.
Did the insurance get canceled?
I let the insurance lapse.
And how come?
Because I knew that after having insurance for a year, no major violations, no issues.
That you'd be able to get the
get some
insurance.
real insurance.
Well, this is real insurance. You get
affordable
insurance.
Exactly, something more affordable,
more
like a major
affordable.
carrier.
All right. So you're suspicious because this notice is saying that the premium due is $1,699,
Right.
and you were paying him $2,770 for the year,
Correct.
which would be an additional $1,071 in finance charges.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, what would that additional?
I prepay. He was only paying, like I said, 2 months. The difference, the reason it was $60.99 is because I already had paid part of his insurance. I already had prepaid it.
All right. Look, according to your own invoice, it's the $1,463.61 is what you are out that you have fronted for him. And it's the insurance you've used up, with the exception, you're complaining about the $458, but frankly, that's on you to try to get back by retroactively proving that she wasn't living at home. Right. And you and your daughter have to figure that out. That's not up to him. He did everything he needed to do as a broker to try to get you to get the right proof so they take off the $458. It's not that hard. So if you guys don't do it, then I guess you pay more for insurance. So if you're out an actual $1,463.61 in insurance that he hasn't paid you for, why did you change it today to $3,533.61?
So insurance brokers helpful, or could you do the same thing online?
I think that it can help cut through the red tape. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you get online, and someone that actually understands the business could help you.
Fair enough. What do you say?
Absolutely, they're very helpful.
They are helpful. Helpful?
Yeah,
How old are you?
I am 13.
Huh. How do you know?
Well, I mean, I assume it's a very complicated job and it takes a lot of training.
Oh, we'll talk about assuming later. Going inside the courtroom.
Well, Your Honor, it's very simple. I'm not an insurance company. I'm a brokerage.
Are you obligated to pay that, or do they?
We are still fighting. They and me are still fighting how much they want. They still want more money, but don't worry about that part. That's my problem.
That's exactly what I want to worry about.
Because my contention is...
I'm not going to make him pay for a whole year of insurance if he lapsed. He lapsed. That's it. So what should happen in a normal world is that the insurance bill stops because they're not insuring anything.
No. There is something called flat cancellation fee.
Okay. So all I want to know is, what do they plan on charging you? The man is not going to have insurance through them. So we know that.
No.
As of December
100%
4th. Right.
Out.
So what is it they're trying to bill you?
They feel it's in their right to get more money because I took his responsibility
I'm
for
asking you
paying.
a very specific question.
I don't know, Your Honor. I'm still fighting
Well,
with him.
I don't know why.
I had an agreement with him for a year, not by the month. It's not like, David, I cancel in month 5. Oh, I already prepaid. I'm out my money. No, that's not right.
Except for that, I prepay my insurance for a whole year.
Right.
And then if I sell the car,
You get some credit.
I get a rebate. No, I don't get some credit. I get a rebate for the uninsured portion of the entire year. You should have a bill, and if you don't, they don't intend to bill you.
I have an ongoing thing that we're waiting. But the other thing is, if you sell a car, it's different than a flat cancellation. A flat cancellation...
I can't just have words coming out of your mouth. I need to see what you're out. You have proved to me that you're out $1,463.61. I guess, again, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. And that's what you had been suing for until you walked in today and decided you wanted the whole year. But unless you're out more money, you can't collect more money.
Well, I'm definitely
and
out
the
my
fact
commission.
that, well, you keep saying definitely, but you're not proving it here. And you choose when you go to court because you're the plaintiff. So if there's a flat cancellation fee, just show me the proof of it. And you've come here empty-handed with that. So I'm ruling in your favor in the amount of the $1,463.61. You have to pay that because the man is out that, okay? All right, $1,463.61, verdict for the plaintiff.
So the plaintiff prevails, but he falls far short of what he was seeking here in the People's Court. Mr. Vandervelde, I got the impression maybe you filed the lawsuit too soon. What do you think?
Yeah, but I figure if I don't do it now, I possibly will never have them if they move.
Why do you say that?
Well,
Because you couldn't find him? you mean?
Right. People move, and then I'm out my money flat.
Okay, well, you got $1,463.
This is a part of it I
Okay,
lost.
well, good luck. All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you
Be
very
well.
much.
God bless.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, here comes Malcolm, the defendant. He's on his way out of the courtroom. You okay with that? You have an argument with him getting that money?
No, I think the judge was fair. Yes.
Okay, all right. So, and you're insured now, you're driving, and you just give him $1,400 and you're fine. You're on
Yes,
your
sir.
way.
Everything
All
is
right, good enough. Congratulations. Thank you much. Harvey?
Doug, you cannot imply a cancellation fee. If it's not in the contract, it is not enforceable.